So the project is building a plywood aquarium that will be about 80 gallons. The tank will be sealed with liquid rubber, and underneath it I want to build a sump that will be sealed with fiberglass. So first step is building the stand. I'm doing it using 2x4s, so I'll start with the top and bottom part, and I'll add vertical beams afterwards.
No way, y'all. No way, y'all. This one is for the refugees, the child soldiers, carrying the weight of the world upon their shoulders. The homeless, a few true microphonists, not afraid to raise the fist to use the groove against the opponent. Horns for the Haitian, and rhyme for Rwanda. Kick the foot, the Congo on the one for Obama. I bring the drama like a suicide bomber for the people of Tibet and the Dalai Lama. I'ma pass it over 'cause I'm too vexed to keep on. Kind of crap designed to make you clap.
Next, gluing and drilling the floor of the sump.
Yo, what's the cost of hope? And that of a democracy. Liberty, freedom, and equality, you follow me? A call to peace now, pivotal, lyrical, spiritual cleansing of minds that strikes critical. Say yes. You think that you should speak what you feel? Say yes. But the artist that we keep it real. Say yes. And if you got the spirit, stand tall and say yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. Say no to the blood sucking down.
Once that is done, I flip the bottom part upside down and start drilling the 4 corner beams.
Say no way, y'all. No way, y'all.
Planets, man your plans. Condition red. Repeat. Condition red.
Those 4 corner beams will not carry weight. I will drill about 10 smaller beams like that to carry the weight all around the bottom part. But let's fast forward.
Going on behind our backs, roll with us. You might get to find the facts. Mind the gap, lift up your voices, fists up, rejoice. It's a switch in the choices we must make. Bust fake, trust great minds.
Alright, next step. Dropping the top frame onto the supporting beams.
Using bricks and pens to follow whims and exploit fellow man. Stay cloudy, allow me to quote Yellow Man with the manipulating boosters, neglecting the hens. Step to the end of the deepest dark forest. The hands are empty, but the souls are exhausted. Yes, if you think that you should speak what you feel. Say yes, for the artist still keeping the drill. Say yes, if you got the spirit, stand tall and say yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. No to the blood sucking down, pressing man.
Just to make sure it's clear, the weight of the aquarium will lean on the green beams that you see on the picture.
Yo, soldiers at attention.
Alright, the last step for the stand is just to drill the plywood in. Here we can see that I have some important seams in the future sump. So I decided to double fiberglass in each and every seam of the internal frame of the sump.
Say yes, for the artist that be keeping it real. Say yes, and if you got the spirit, stand tall. Say yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. Say no to the blood sucking down.
Now building the main tank. Okay, what's important to understand when you build a plywood aquarium is that all your sides must be squeezed like a sandwich in between the bottom and top part. As how to assemble, it's pretty simple. Wood glue and drilling. And don't be shy to put on some glue. Once you have your box, prepare to line. Drill the corner of your holes. And cut the panels. Now just need a little bit of sanding and you'll be ready to waterproof it. What I'm using is a 2-part epoxy, which means I must mix 2 parts of resin and 1 part of hardener. You mix it and be patient, it can be long. Final product is a little bit like honey. As for the fiberglass now, make sure the seam you want to work with is fully wet, full of resin.
Don't you trust?
You then apply your fiberglass mat. Try to stamp it a little bit. And you put another coat of resin right after it. Your mat will become translucent after a while. Finally, you try to take out all the air bubbles that you can, and you just repeat for all the seams. So I repeated those steps for all the seams of the stand and also the seams in the main tank. Now I'll get to wait 24 hours before applying the second coat. Before applying your second coat, make sure you cut all exceeding fiberglass and that you lightly sand the first coat, just to make sure that the second coat will blend in with the first one. Next step, you already know it. 2 parts of resin, 1 part of hardener, and for that second coat, I will add some colorant.
Yo, it's the WA, X to the Taylor, combined with the crew that brought you cosmic flays. State of mind, and we came to invade ya. Save for the raiders of mics across faders on our way to.
That second coat for all my seams is also the first coat of my fiberglass panels. For the panels, same steps, only it's harder not to make any air bubbles.
Intonation, treble basin,
Devil chaser with the rebel nation.
heavy crates and the rhyme books near me. Mine's gone weary, but the lines come clearly.
Einstein's theory,
Answer to your queries.
we equal MC squared.
The panels are cut higher and wider to make sure that the seams are double.
One of a kind.
Sit back and recline.
Since air bubbles are almost impossible to avoid, I highly recommend that little tool that is specifically built for that purpose.
Slow your roll, don't fold your scroll.
And that gold you hold ain't shit if you don't know. Your own motivation race it to the console. Insert a turn of phrase, last word, boss 6, initiate. Now shift focus,
Loud shit smokers.
loud hip hocus, hocus who the dopest, and I hope this quote sits, note this. Console blows and it's just too much to cope with. This hopeless.
Up to now, in this stand, fiberglass and the resin is done. Still have to cut the front window and all the dividers that will be used for the sun.
Sky high, keeping no seats free and not a single eye dry.
Yeah, a state of mind.
As for the main tank now, all my internal seams are fiberglassed. Still waiting for the liquid rubber to arrive, but I'll soon be able to waterproof my main tank. But that, folks, is another story.
Development arresting.
Yeah, enveloped in the session.
Yeah, keep it mellow, no aggression.